Hello, we're going to have a look at the cosine rule now. So, the cosine rule, just like all other things we've done with non-right angled triangles, we still need to worry about that we've got all our sides and angles matched up. So, here, angle B matches up with side B. We'll make sure that's the case. Angle A here matches up with side A, opposite it. And the last one I've got here is angle C. Angle C matches up with side C. So we've got to make sure whenever we're dealing with our A's and B's and C's, we know what we're dealing with. Okay, so the cosine rule is A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. Now, what is A and what is B? And what is C, I should say, as well. The A, whatever this A squared is here, you have to use the angle opposite it, because that's what the A squared is. That side length is the A squared, and that's the angle opposite. So it doesn't matter what you call it, but you've got to make sure you've got the right pair. And then when it comes to B and C, the other two sides, look, we're going B squared plus C squared. Does it matter which one's B, which one's C? We're plussing. No, it doesn't matter. Same with the B times C there. That's B times C. Doesn't matter which order which one's in. We just need that B and C are the two sides that are not opposite the angle that we're dealing with. Okay, you can rearrange the formula for when you want to find an unknown angle, and it works better that way. So, okay, when will we use the cosine rule? You use the cosine rule to find an unknown side when you're given two sides and the included angle. So two sides and the included angle. Okay, so that's what you need to do. And those two sides, using that formula that I referred to before, are the B and C, and that's the included angle, which will be A. Okay, so you must have the two sides and the included angle. Or if you're going to find an angle, an unknown angle, you need to be given all three sides. Okay? Now let's have a look at an example. Find the length of the unknown side marked C. So here's the unknown side marked C. That's the side that we need to know. Okay, so its angle opposite it is this one here. Okay, so when we go to use the formula, now this is a good one to see. We can just start off with straight away. So here's the formula: A squared plus A squared plus A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times the cos of A. Now, although this one's the angle, the side we're looking for is called side C, really the side we're looking for is this one here. So let's put the side we're looking for there. Now, the other two sides, these two here, they're the sides on top, on each side of the included angle. Can we see the, I'll just get rid of all this other stuff here. Can we see the included angle? So let's have a look here. We've got two sides and the included angle. So there's the two sides, one side, the other side, and the included angle. So what are we going to need to do here? The B squared and C squared are the two sides. So that's my B squared and that's my C squared. Doesn't matter which order I do it in. 11 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 11 times 8 times cos of the included angle, this one, 37. Okay, so we can work all that out on our calculator, and we get C squared is equal to nearly 44.4401, blah, 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 blah. Leave all that in your calculator. Find the square root of it, and let's round it off to two decimal places. So the square root of 44 point blah, 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 6.67. Now there's no, doesn't say whether it's in meters or centimeters or whatever. So we'll just say units because they didn't actually say what it's in. Okay, that's using it to find the unknown side. What about if we want to find an unknown angle? Okay, to find an unknown angle, we need to be given three sides. Have we been given the three sides? Absolutely. So we can find the unknown angle. Now this one makes it a bit easier. It matches our formula a bit better because our unknown angle they've called A, as well, little angle A, but that means that's big A there. This is little side A because that has to be opposite the angle that I'm using. And that matters. And so what about the B and C? Does it matter which order B and C go in? No, remember? It's B and C are either added together or multiplied, and it doesn't matter what order you do them. So if you can't remember, let's go back up here, see the formula. This formula here I'm going to use, okay, because it's easier if it's in that form to find an unknown angle. So I'm going to say cos A equals B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2 times B times C. Now I've worked out my cos A is what I'm looking for, the little a, but my B squared and my C squared are on either side. So that's my B and there's my C. Again, it doesn't matter what order I do them in because they're being added and subtracted, as added and multiplied, it doesn't matter. So 9 squared plus 19 squared minus 16 squared. So this is a really important one because minusing does matter. See, I'm minusing A squared. I have to minus the 16 squared because it's opposite the angle that I'm looking for. Okay, so all over 2 times our 9 times 19. Okay, so we can put this in our calculator and work it out. And what we get is 186 over 342. Okay, you can have that as a decimal if you prefer. Okay, or you can just leave it as a fraction. So then A is equal to, now whenever you're finding an angle, okay, whenever you're finding an angle, you must use cos inverse or sine inverse or tan inverse, whatever. You've got to use the inverse button. So 186 over 342. And so you get the little angle A, that's what they're called in the picture, is equal to, let's go to the nearest whole degree, is 57 degrees. Okay, that's nearest degree, nearest whole degree. Or if we were going to do to the nearest minute, we'd use our DMS or degrees minutes second button, and you would get 57 degrees and 3 minutes. Okay.